Welcome back to the channel, guys, and we're out. It's Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah. Thursday.
Dan's going, yeah, he's going, no, he's going, he doesn't know. He's none the wiser than me. It's Thursday night, guys. If you haven't worked it out by now, I'm out with Disco Dan. We may see Daz before the end of the night, and we might even see the stranger himself. We haven't had out with us fishing for a while, which is Barry. So who knows? One thing I can promise you tonight is we will catch some fish. We're definitely going to catch some fish. We're going to catch some rays. We're most probably going to catch some whiting. We may catch some doggies. And maybe a bull huss. Now then, you're all going to laugh now. My target is a dab. That's right, I did say dab. I'm fishing for dabs with rods that I built for reeling in whales, because I haven't got anything else. But I'm after a dab. How long I can keep the old dabbing up, I do not know. But like I say, I'm after a dab. I've got one rod out already with a 2 up, 1 down and small hooks, which are the Sea Glow actually, match and scratch, or scratch and match, whatever they're called, in a size 1/0, which may be a bit too big for dabs, but I've got some smaller rigs there. Anyway, we're out, we're fishing. I'll bring you back for a chat in a bit. I'm going to get both rods out, this one with bigger baits on, and target some bigger fish. So I've got a bite. Is it a dab? Is it a doggy? Do not know. Disco Dan's also got a bite. As I say, guys, welcome back. I hope you're all well. I hope you're getting out there fishing. Life has been a little bit on the downside for myself recently. Not saying that because I'm looking for any sympathy or anything like that. None of that business. But I have been feeling it a bit the last few weeks. So if you are feeling a bit down, guys, do speak to somebody or contact someone for help, even a stranger. Disco Dan's reeling in. Has he got fish? We do not know. We're fishing really high up tonight because there's a massive ground swell on. I was going to say grind swell, but a ground swell. But one thing I can promise you, tonight we will get fish. We always get fish, but we will get fish tonight. Disco Dan with the first fish of the night. You going to bring it over here to show us, Dan? Come on, show us your fish, Dan. Well, Dan's bringing his fish to show you. I'll reel my one in. Just come down here, boy. Stay in. That's a dab, it's a Welsh record. The UK record.
Thought we have a nice fish. That's me with my little pig.
Holy moly. Oh. Right. Pause hwnna, miliad. We'll put it on pause just for a minute, guys. Otherwise it's hard to edit it if it's too long. Well, I promised you fish. Dwi'n sgrin yma do. Promised you fish, guys. And there you go. On my dab rig, with I mean a real tiny piece of mackerel. Ah. Hold it. There we are. A tiny piece of mackerel on a size 1/0 match and scratch from Seaglow. We have a ray. Now, I'm not going on about the hooks because I'm anything to do with Seaglow, but I always will say if I think something's fantastic, and I find the range of hooks absolutely brilliant. So there we are, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll bring you back as the night goes along. There's the first fish. Finally got both rods out, guys, but I'm going to be honest, I think I might have to drop to one rod. There's going to be a lot of fish tonight. In again, Dan. There's going to be a lot of fish tonight. Another good ray, I reckon, Dan.
Oh.
It was a triple header. Ti'n gweld fi'n clir yna? Yr headlock dyna ys ti'n gweld? It was a triple header. There was a crab on there too. But there we go. A whiting and another ray, a small ray. So plenty of fish, guys. It's going to be a lot of fish tonight. We'll do the filming as good as possible. I'm going to put these two back and then I'm going to leave the one rod out and fish with one so I can try and have my tea. I've got a nice pie there for my tea tonight. So on that note, guys, we'll put you off again. I'll bring you back in a little while, eh? So the whiting I just had there now, I'll enter to Anglesey Match Anglers. Nice whiting at 35. Not the biggest of whiting, but it'll get it going, eh? So yeah, there we are. There's plenty of fish, guys. As I say, we're fishing really high up tonight because there is a big groundswell. Lots of fish, lots of fish. We have a whiting. Oh shit, we're done. There we are. Entry for a whiting. 35 Ogav 2024. Whiting. I know it'll get beaten, but it's a start, innit? I'm not lying, guys, it's absolute busy here tonight. I've literally got one rod out, the other one's there. I haven't bothered putting another bait together. There's a lot of action. There's going to be a lot of fish tonight. I knew that, that's why I picked this mark. It's the first change of the wind. There's still a massive swell, which means we have to fish really higher. But I've switched now from my old Pen PPT to the Beast, the Evolution Sport. This rod is a beast. So yeah, look, there's a fish on this now. fish on. It's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy. Shut up.
Poor news.
Oh, complete powerhouse on a rod. And loaded it with a fin and oar offshore with £100 braid. Oh, it's just a tool, man. An absolute tool of a rod. I always have a little bit of drag, nothing much, but because of the swell, sometimes you bring a fish to the top and the water goes back with the swell, and instead of putting all the pressure in the rod and the reel, it just allows the slightest bit of movement, especially when you're fishing over light ground, clean ground. Sorry, this feels like a decent fish, this time. It could be. This is a good ray, this. Oh. That's what you call putting the rod under complete pressure.
Oh, nice.
A nice, big, chunky ray. This rod, tell you what, was gifted to me late at the end of last year. What a powerhouse of a rod, man. Brilliant. Right, get this array unhooked. Then I'm not going to cast out. I'm going to have my dinner, my tea. Maybe Dan will catch a fish whilst I do that, apart from a whiting.
Maybe.
Maybe. Right, I'll sort this one out. I'll bring it back for you to have a quick look. And that'll be that. Go on. Down?
Down.
There we are. She's not putting her tail down to give us a proper picture. She's a cracking fish though. Number 3, time for some tea. Almost rhymes, eh? Number 3, time for some tea. Belting fish. Belting session, I could go home now happy. Anyway, we'll get this one back, guys. I'll bring you back a little bit later on, eh? Array 77, Tommy, Gav on the red. Yeah? Okay, 77 to number 8 I can. Happy days. Daz has just turned up and I've got him running down the cliff for me. I've just brought a fish in. Yeah, my glove there. Yeah, and he's kindly gone straight down here for me. I've just brought a fish in and he's gone down to the bottom ledges. It's a nice place to land fish, this, really, to be fair. Big sea running, so like I say, we'd usually fish down on these bottom ledges here, but you can't in this sea. There he is, he's bringing my ray up. Nice one, mate. Yeah. Nice fish.
7.5.
Hey?
7.
What do you reckon, about 7? Nice fish though, yeah? Lovely. Oh yeah, look at the spikes on that.
I know, that's why I need a glove. Bother normal.
Anyway, we'll get it unhooked and get a decent picture with it with me, because it's my fish. In case Dad's blank, so he can have a picture if he wants. There we are, unhooked. This fella is really spiny. A proper spiky one. Look at the spikes on that. So I think that's like 6 or 7 casts I've had now, and I've had a ray every single cast. Another cracker, spiky one. Happy angling. Hey, I'm happy with that. Doing well. Anyway, I'll let the boys get a bit of fish in now. I'm going to have a bit of a rest and a bit of something to eat and a drink. Well guys, like I said earlier on in the video when we first got here, it's going to be a busy night. I think I'm about 7 casts in now to 7 rays. Dan's getting white in every single cast, and Daz is showing me the middle finger. What's that one? And then
only just arrived.
Daz has only just arrived about 2 hours ago. Now Daz is into his first cast, so hopefully he'll get a fish. If he doesn't, he's a fantastic cameraman anyway, and he takes a better picture than Disco Dan, so yeah. Both are looking at me now with anger faces, so I'll go off that subject, eh? So, on going off that subject, I nipped into Cubby Stores in Holyhead the other day to see my mate Dull, that runs the store there, and he sells a bit of frozen, well, he sells a lot of frozen bait, to be fair. I was going to say he sells a bit, but he sells a lot of frozen bait, and he's open until 10 o'clock at night, so if you travel into the island after work and you want to get some bait, Cubby Stores Holyhead's a good place to go. But that's not the reason I mention it. So went in the freezer, and his bait supply is ammo, but he had these in there. Now I don't know what they are. The lads or me aren't sure what they are, but I've never seen anything like them before. Is that in shot there, Daz? Yeah. If you can see, it's got like a long needle, but it's at the bottom jaw of the fish, not at the top. So it's quite an interesting fish. It's very firm. I don't know how oily it is, but it's a very firm fish. I would say that would make a fantastic pike bait. They're at about, I don't know, say that 6 inches, 6-7 inches long. Almost look a little bit like a herring if you were to lose the spike. Don't know, does anybody know what they are? Put it in the comments. It doesn't even say on the bait packet what it is. I don't think it does anyway, or I'm going to make myself look like a fool. No?
It's an ammo.
Just says ammo. Ammo frozen baits. Supplied at Cubby Store at Holyhead, so yeah. They've caught me a couple of fish. First time using them. Like I say, it's a lot more tougher of a fish than a mackerel or a herring for bait. So it's quite interesting. And I do think it would make an absolutely fantastic pike bait. Anyway, on that note, guys, back to the fishing. I don't know if you want to see me reeling rays in all night, so I won't bring that on. Look at me, I'm sounding big-headed now. I'm going to be reeling rays in all night. I'm only saying that because I know I've got another one on. So on that note, guys, I'll turn you off and I'll bring you back.
Reel it in.
Reel it in. I'll bring you back if we get something really big or something shocking happens, like Daz catches a fish. Oh, I'm stuck. Thank you. So I said I'd bring you back if something exciting happened. Well, Daz has just caught a thorny, so there's something exciting. But look at this. This is the cutest little ray I've ever seen. Look at that. Look how cute it is. Look at the size comparison. There you are, there's a bait elastic. There's my mobile phone cover. Look how cute that is. That's absolutely fantastic. It's just like, I wasn't sure if it was a spotted, but it's a baby ray, isn't it? Look how cute it is. That's fantastic, that. Absolute fantastic. Well guys, bullhurst now, so it's absolutely crazy. This one was hooked in the tongue, so it's passing a little bit of blood through, but yeah, I think I've had about 7 or 8 rays. Bullhurst, whiting, the lads are getting a couple of fish. Absolutely fantastic night fishing here on Anglesey. Gotta love it, can't beat it. Gonna get it back, guys, because it is bleeding a little bit, so we'll get it back and let the salt water and the fish heal. The salt water helps it heal, obviously, so get it back. Happy days. Bullhurst, Tommy Joe, Ogav, 2024, 96. And from above, Dan. Thumbs up from behind the screen there, off cameraman Daz. And a bit of a handshake of some kindness. So basically, I come out here tonight, I told the lads where I was going to be. First to arrive was Disco Dan, shortly followed by Daz,
Hours later,
about an hour later.
or two.
And to cut it short, guys, they were absolutely rubbish, the pair of them. So I ended up with 10 rays for us, 2 whiting. Both of them are behind the screens making all shapes and noises of a disappointment. Daz had 1 ray, a whiting and a doggy. Dan, well, he's just Dan, isn't he? Let's be honest. A bag full of whiting, all happy, bit of banter, bit of fun. I think the message is clear that I'm the better angler. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.
Hey, wanker.